From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Big news from the Big Sky Conference and MTN News. Your favorite games, both Cats and Grizz, now available for free over the air. I'll explain.
I'm Joe St. George in Washington. Coming up, we speak with Americans who stopped taking their prescription drugs because of the high cost. The new push to try to pass some sort of prescription drug reform before the election. Coming up.
Good morning, Southwest Montana. Gosh, Butte America is looking beautiful at
nice?
6:30 in the morning.
A golden morning in the morning.
It is a golden morning with lots of wind coming their way is what it sounds like.
Put the chin strap on if you're
Exactly.
going to wear a hat out there.
If you've got the hat, hold on to your hats is actually going to be the phrase today.
Have the kids take the garbage out so there's some ballast in the bottom of your garbage can.
There you go.
Those kind of things. You know, lawn furniture, tie it down, those kind of things. You'll thank me later. That's all I can do for you right now. Taking a look outside, you can see this little system brought some rain showers. We had a pretty good rain shower here a little while ago in Four Corners. Could see some more of that in scattered places. You can see it there on satellite and radar. Big story for today is those winds. We're talking 40 to 45 mile an hour gusts possible. Already have seen 35 mile an hour gusts in Ennis. Wise River already clocking a 33. So it's not something to mess around with. Be ready for that. It's like I said, a 45-45 kind of day. 45 degrees and 45 miles an hour for the Bozeman area. More clouds than sunshine. Butte kind of, well, we'll touch the 40-degree range today. Again, 45 mile an hour gusts of wind possible. And those winds are blowing in some fun stuff for tonight into tomorrow morning. More details coming up in a couple minutes.
Some would say that's fun, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see in a bit. Well, we've got a big announcement, and it's very exciting news for both Cats and Grizz fans right here in Montana. The Big Sky Conference is coming home. The Montana Televisions and Networks parent company EW Scripps is partnering with the Big Sky Conference to offer an even bigger presence in your favorite games on MTN networks across the state. And the best part, for free. And this does include the Brawl of the Wild, which will be the 121st meeting this fall between the Cats and the Grizz. Now joining us with all the details that you need to know is MTN's Tom Wiley.
No more subscription fees, no more hunting for channel numbers. This fall, all you need to watch Cats and Grizz football games for free over the air is a television and a place to cheer on your favorite team.
Starting in September, you can watch up to 14 conference football games involving Montana and Montana State right here on your local MTN stations. And yes, that includes the 121st Brawl of the Wild in Bozeman on November 19th. As part of the agreement, Montana and Montana State will each have one home and one away game air under the lights in primetime, and the deal is not just for football fans. MTN stations will have the rights to broadcast up to 8 men's and women's basketball games involving the Cats and the Grizz. For the conference, it's a chance to maximize the number of people who can watch their teams compete.
We stayed in contact closely with both presidents, both athletic directors at Montana and Montana State kind of through this partnership and the process that led up to it. You know, we wanted to enhance things in the state of Montana, not to take away from it. And so, yeah, that's a big part of what we do. We're very proud of those two institutions and their incredible fan base. And so taking care of them was really important to us.
You can find complete details of the new agreement between the Big Sky Conference and the EW Scripps Company online at montanasports.com. Tom Wiley, MTN Sports.
Believe it or not, in just 6 months, the 121st Brawl of the Wild will take place right here inside Bobcat Stadium and now on the Montana Television Network, which means you don't need any sort of subscription to watch one of college football's most historical rivalries. And that's a great thing, considering getting a ticket this fall might be hard to come by with Montana State coming off one of the most historic seasons in decades, which is now producing historical numbers in ticket sales.
Obviously, there's a lot of excitement, for the team coming back this year, and we're seeing that with season ticket sales, which are through the roof, and it's exciting for that. And that ticket's going to be harder to come by. So, again, just the fact that anybody who, if they can't come to a game, are going to be able to watch.
And with a roster full of Montana natives like Butte's Tommy Millott and Dillon's RJ Fitzgerald, just to name a few, the university is excited every town across the state will be able to watch their homegrown athletes wear the blue and gold this fall, no matter the location.
Whether it's in person, in the stadium, on TV, or at their local watering hole watching, getting together and cheering on the Cats, it's going to be great for the state because it's statewide. It's every major market in the state that's going to be able to watch the Cats.
There's a lot to look forward to this fall as Montana State hopes to make another run to that FCS title game, and we're excited MTN will be here to take you every step of the way. Now for the Grizzlies side of things, let's send it over to Kyle Hansen in Missoula.
Thanks, Ashley. Well, this isn't just a special moment here on the campus at UM. This is a big day for Montanans and sports fans across the state, because the point that cannot be emphasized enough is that fans can now watch these games for free. With this agreement, Montana Television Network viewers will have free access to Grizz and Bobcat games, including the annual rivalry game. With this development, they're available to a larger audience. This agreement also returns the viewer experience to how things once were across the state, as MTN previously aired Grizz football games for nearly 3 decades, from the early 90s to 2011. I caught up with UM Athletic Director Kent Haslam for his reaction to Wednesday's news. He said he's excited to see how this new deal helps reach a larger audience and expose more fans to the state's already heated rivalry.
Getting it over the air to all reaches of Montana is important, and so it's a big deal. I've certainly have heard from our fans in the past that they want access to that game, appreciate the partnership, and it's a big deal to have that game. It stops everything in the state of Montana. Everyone has an opinion about it, so we're excited to have that over the air on linear TV and reach a really large audience.
The fall will be here before we know it, and we're excited to bring you Grizz and Bobcat games this coming season. Reporting in Missoula, Kyle Hansen, MTN Sports.
Talk about some exciting news and pencil in the big game on your calendar right now. Cat Grizz Brawl of the Wild is Saturday, November 19th at Bobcat Stadium this year as well. We do not have the time for that game yet, but we'll let you know when we do and fill you in as soon as possible. You'll find it exclusively on your MTN network station. And here's also a look at the Cats and Grizz 2022 Big Sky Conference schedule. Televised games will be selected from this list, but the one game we know for sure will be included is that November 19th matchup for the Cat Grizz. Once the full slate of games has been picked, we'll share with you, so stick with us for updates. In other news this morning, this is something we have covered for years now. The high price of prescription drugs, from Lyrica to insulin, costs have skyrocketed. Last year, Congress came close to passing comprehensive drug reform, but ultimately failed. Our Joe St. George reports a new effort to get something done by the end of summer is underway, and how it just might impact your family.
You know, there are a lot of problems in this country with something that's supposed to make people feel better. Prescription drugs can create issues with addiction. Prescription drugs can also even make the wealthy feel poor because of their cost. This is a story about that. Now, if you're someone who takes a lot of prescription drugs, you don't need me telling you things are expensive. You feel it every time you open your wallet. But maybe you're like me. You don't go to the pharmacy often. This story's for you to understand what some Americans are going through.
One bottle runs between $750 and $850.
How do you afford that?
I can't.
I recently met up with Meg Jackson Drage. Her doctor would like her on Lyrica for fibromyalgia. Her finances don't allow for it.
I've had to completely quit taking it.
Meg lives in Utah.
I would like to see a cap.
But she came to Washington in the hopes enough lawmakers might listen, and she isn't alone.
We're here to advance historic legislation.
Advocacy groups recently gathered here to relaunch a campaign.
That we can do better.
To get the House and Senate to come together and pass a prescription drug reform bill before the midterm election. Remember that Build Back Better bill President Biden wanted to pass a few months ago? Well, that isn't going anywhere, but there is a belief by some that prescription drug reform can be taken out of that and pass on its own. It would change the status quo and cap insulin at $35 a month, limit some drug price increases each year, and potentially allow Medicare to negotiate with prescription drug companies on the cost. The reason this has a chance and why we're reporting on it at all is that Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, whose vote is needed to pass anything for Democrats, has said he would like a version of prescription drug reform to pass soon. Republican Senator Susan Collins from Maine has also taken the lead in negotiating something Republicans can vote for too. So far, though, there is no plan for an official vote, with some lawmakers concerned about nonpartisan research from the Congressional Budget Office that shows limiting drug prices could limit future scientific research and, in turn, new medications. As for Meg, a simple request to our country's leaders.
I hope that there's enough representatives who listen and start to understand.
In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.